Okay. Rest easy as you look upon us from heaven. I remember the original three. You know, Matt, for me, when I first met you, I didn't know what kind of impact you'd have on my life. I wrote this for you. See, at first we didn't even like each other. We almost fought each other twice, but once we got to know one another, me, you, and Lee now became the original three to stomp down old Butler Station's concrete. Those were the few pivotal years, and they seem to be stuck on repeat inside of me. I miss the late night Halo battles on Lee Now's 360, renting every Saw movie repeatedly, and getting drunk for the first time at Natalie's. Do you remember those memories at Greenbrier? Free running in a flat stair that you could just never quite get enough air. Yeah, that day when I first met Hannah, you were there. We were walking everywhere every time of the day because neither one of us had cars, and we'd be taking shortcuts through Norm's backyard, laughing our asses off when he'd scream, "You little bastards." I'd throw up my pitchforks and you'd throw up an L and an E, always repping the UK. Or that time we were chilling at my mom's and you wanted to try a cigarette. That was the only time I actually saw someone turn green. But then we grew apart. Never really spoke much, but in true form, it was you that decided to get in touch with me. We started chilling every now and again, or I'd see you at Cassie's or another friend's, but that night that McDuffie tried to act slick, it was you and me, and from that night forward, we stayed tight. I'll never forget the night you wanted to go to the beach. Of fucking course I was in, man. A day at the beach with my best friend sounded like the shit. But then that day turned into two when me and you became stranded, replaced your alternator, which neither one of us had ever done before, and we only did it to find out we bought a bad one. And was stranded again and felt so bad you thought I'd never want to chill with you again. We walked and worked for hours in a place we'd never been, trying to get your car up and going, but at the end of the night, Hannah had to come get us. So we just slept in the freezing car and prayed for that night to end. But as I look back at all the awesome pictures we took, the fun we had, even trying to drive your Maxima across the beach, and that turned out pretty bad, but those 2 days have a lifetime of memories, stories, and meaning. I'll always remember what we talked about, bro, and I'll make it happen. I always believed in you and everything you wanted to do. You know, thanks for really getting into my poetry and supporting me. I'm glad you took care of my MGK CD for me. I'm glad we both got to see Baltimore win the Super Bowl. Go Ravens, buddy. I'm glad that we got to chill and talk watching the sunrise over the ocean, and most importantly that I was lucky enough to call you not just a friend or best friend, because you were my family. You were my brother. Rest in paradise, Matt. And P.S. Put in a good word for me while you're getting your wings. Bet. That's gonna be dope.